hear for the Colin Colonial Boys.
Personifies one we meet each year on this, the Feast of Ireland's most famous city. When we first formed this group 30 years ago, it was for three purposes. First, to raise money for the less fortunate. Second, to honor someone who helps the less fortunate. And third, to celebrate the spirit of giving and of love, exemplified by St. Patrick. Jack has done so much for so many. He started this organization with Jake Murphy and 4 or 5 others. He's devoted countless hours to this, the Friends of the Council on Aging, as well as various food pantries and just a number of other causes too numerous to mention. When he left us in 2001 as took a judgeship, and Jack was a stellar judge. In fact, there's a number of people here from the courts, Yuri Hickey and so forth, here. He really thought about when he retired getting back involved, and that's why he got involved with the St. Vincent de Paul Society. So when we told him his name in the Person of the Year, he said, well, when I look at the wonderful people chosen over the years, I do not belong in that group. That's how humble Jack is. So he told us about some of the work they did, but he didn't go on very much. But one of the examples he gave us is a guy who was sleeping in the car in Walmart, and all he wanted was a nice money to just have a decent shower or get a good night's sleep. This is what the St. Vincent de Paul Society does. They help people who truly are in need. And they do not ask any questions when they do it. So, Jack is a humble, wonderful, giving person. He wrote us a little note and he said he was stunned, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he was stunned and honored by his selection. He talked about the 3 people that have died that started this, Louis, Jake, and Walter. And he said, I think the 3 of them were sitting around in heaven, having a beer, saying, how can we get money to the St. Vincent Society? And he said, we'll have Jack do it. So, Jack, you did it. Congratulations. The 2016 Person of the Year, Jack Connor. Or the Honorable John P. Connor, as we used to call him in the courts.
Members of the board, my guests, and Friends of St. Patrick. I feel this morning like the worker in the Guinness brewery who fell into the huge cauldron of Guinness. And as it swirled around him and he was bobbing up and down and just about to go down for the 3rd time, he was heard to say, "Oh God, give me a mouth sufficient for this wonderful occasion." Now, I was going to sing today instead of speak, but Jimmy Brady knows that would not only drive the snakes out of Ireland, but it would drive everybody to the bar. So, I have a few words, and first of all, I want to tell Friends of St. Patrick how deeply I appreciate this honor. I was invited to Donnell's office to discuss a possible gift to the St. Vincent de Paul Society during Christmas. When I got there, I found the board there, and to let me know that I've been selected the Person of the Year. My first thought was, my God, this is awful. This is the wrong person, but this is a great gift. And then I became a little bit emotional because I immediately thought, I thought back 30 years ago when 5 of us got together for breakfast at the Mug and Muffin to discuss the Friends of St. Patrick. And there was Jimmy Brady, who, believe it or not, was a youngster. There was myself, and there were 3 dear friends, all who have passed away, all who have in their own unique ways given so much back to the town of Walpole. Walter Tillinghast, most recently, Jake Murphy, and several years ago, Alan Rockwood. And I said to myself, well, I can accept it on behalf of all of them as one of the founders. And so, on behalf of all of the founders, I'm happy to accept this award and tell you we started this 30 years ago and our goals were kind of modest. We were thrilled with what the first group at the St. Pete's Drain. But over the years it grew steadily, and it was because of the work of the board, but also the commitment that Jake Murphy made in his office and his assistant Janice Young made to this organization. And so it grew steadily. But then something happened. Younger people became involved. A whole new generation of people became involved in this organization. And what has happened is something we could never have conceived of. Having all of these people here today, and having the organization that they have, it's only because of the hard work of so many people and on the board. It's only because of the dedication of Donnell Murphy and the office of John D. Murphy Real Estate, and Debbie to this organization, and also its main supporter and main cheerleader for all of these 30 years, Jerry Murphy. Without all those people, this wouldn't happen. So I'm here today on behalf of all of the founders, and I know I speak for them and say congratulations to the Friends of St. Patrick for what they have done, not just in raising money, but for keeping the spirit of community so vibrant with this organization. I also want to say a couple things about the St. Vincent de Paul Society. This is an organization that is organized under the auspices of the parish in the town of Walpole. And it's here to serve people in need. And whether that need be financial or some other type of need, we're here to try to help. And we're only as good as the money we're able to raise. What we got from the Friends of St. Patrick was not a gift, but a responsibility. We take it seriously, this wonderful donation that they've made, to be proactive and go out and find people who need help. And so, with the Friends of St. Patrick, and with the money from the parish, and from local businesses, and from many individuals, we're committed to help people in this town. So if you need somebody that needs help, or you need help, or you want to help, just call Blessed Sacrament or St. Mary's and you'll get a direct connection to the St. Vincent de Paul Society. So, and the last thing I'd like to say is that this award reflects on me anyway individually. It belongs to many others, many of you who are here today. These are people who have, by the way they live their lives every day. Unlike me, everything I ever done I've got a title for. But most of these people in the community get no title. Every day they do things and extend themselves to others silently, and whether it's members of their own family or the community, they get the greatest reward of knowing they've made life for somebody else a little bit brighter. So these are the people that I admire, These are the people that challenge me and inspire me in whatever little things that I can do. And those are the people to whom this award belongs. In my life, it's been my family, it's been friends, it's been colleagues, and it's also been the people from Walpole and Norwood. I was lucky enough to have been lucky enough to spend most of my time in these two towns. And I'm fortunate enough to claim both of them as my hometown because they're so alike, especially with one characteristic, the commitment of people to volunteerism. So, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be here today. And I leave you with these words from a great humanitarian, Albert Schweitzer. And speaking to a young group, he said, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, that those among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and learned how to serve." I believe he was talking about all of you. Thank you.
Jack Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful.
Here are the Liam Harney Irish dancers. Nice round of applause for the Liam Harney dancers, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. So delighted to be back here to see all you fine people. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Next up, we have a very important person I'd like to introduce. Her name is Gia, and she is 4 years old, and she would like to share her light jig with all of you. Here she goes. This is Gia.
Where did you grow up?